Unless you're living like a nomad from the 1800s, you've probably heard about AI. Sadly, it has real-world consequences that are going to hurt like hell for most people on Earth, frankly. I have no crystal ball to look forward into the future with. However, if I was a betting man, which I'm not because I live in Utah and you can't bet here. Turns out the Mormons say, no, bad, don't do that. No. They don't talk like that. They're more like, brothers and sisters, I have a message from God, but in an old, frail, 90-plus-year-old voice. So here we are on the cusp of this AI revolution that I would argue we're already past that cusp. We're on the hockey stick and it's swiftly moving upward. And my God, it's gonna get nuts. It already kind of is. I've been making content in one form or another for a decade or so now. And let's just say it's scary good at this point. Not perfect, obviously. Sometimes a little too perfect. But my God, it's getting really, really fast, a lot more accurate, and it's no longer just laughable like it once was. The AI boom is this gold mine right now for the people who get in fast. Yes, there's probably going to be a pretty big ass crash, but that does not mean it's going away. It's going to get better. It's going to mature. But here's the thing that pisses me off and I find laughable at best, scary as at worst. For all the talk of, wow, AI is moving fast. This is going to enhance the future. This is going to cure cancer. I'm all for that. I'm a cancer survivor. I would love it to cure all cancer. That would be great. Another topic for another time, who gets that treatment? In the USA, realistically, guaranteed not everyone. I'm trying to be accepting of the fact that this is going to happen. I can't change it. Technology is what it is. It moves rapidly. It just keeps going. It displaces people. We all get in one way or another, or should I say, most of us get in one way or another as tech moves and changes. Big tech is investing heavily, billions and billions, potentially trillions of dollars into this tech over time. And what we are going to see is a lot of advancement, but for who? To me, it is really hilarious and far from believable to think that AI is going to come in, knock out most white-collar jobs, eventually in the future, maybe in 10 years, maybe in 20 years, I don't know, but eventually it's going to knock out a hell of a lot more blue-collar jobs than it already has. However, at the same time, while it knocks those jobs out, and while the CEOs can talk all day about how we should make sure there's guardrails, government should act fast to make sure they have a way to retrain workers. We need to make sure there's some form of universal basic income for everyone, because this shit's coming fast. For all that talk, it's just empty. It's so empty. What incentive does OpenAI or Anthropic or any other company, what incentive do they have to help retrain workers or to get everybody onto a universal basic income? We can, it's so pie in the sky. It's, again, laughable. I wish I could laugh, but instead, I weep, I shake, I get kind of scared about the whole thing. I mean, really, who are we kidding? When is universal basic income going to happen, realistically? In the United States of America. We demonize people on any form of social security. We demonize any kind of social help that we hand out. What what are the chances of everybody getting a universal basic income in this country? Seriously. Aside from maybe a very few states that mandate it at some point in the future, that have the resources for it somehow. Like, who are we kidding? It's just empty talk. There's nothing that stands behind it. Who the hell gives a shit at the top? They don't. Why would they? They are a profit maximizing company. That's what they do. They're there to make money. They need to make a profit. They have vast resources. They can run at a deficit indefinitely. We don't know how long, but they're just going to keep on pounding away. I find it hilarious that you have CNN and MSNBC and Fox News and everybody else and their dog asking the question to these tech CEOs. So, how do you think we're going to survive and thrive with all of this technology? How are we going? What are we going to do? What does the future look like? And of course, there's this kind of acting honest, right? Which is, that's great. They can say, oh, well, we're worried. Millions of jobs will be displaced. We've got to think about this. I think Congress needs to act fast. The end. And it's like, we can do this interview over and over and over again. It's on repeat. It's a Groundhog Day. Investigative reporters just keep asking the same questions. Hey, what are we going to do? What does the future look like? How are we going to avoid AI taking all of our jobs? What's going to happen when we have no purpose? What's going to happen? What's this future look like? And again, it's Groundhog Day here. Oh, well, we're going to cure diseases. We're going to solve the world's most pressing problems. We're going to solve climate change. We're going to put people on new planets. Great. And everybody's going to be homeless. The part they forgot to mention? Who the hell do you think we are? We are the United States of America. We can't seem to make sure everybody's doing okay in the best of times. What the hell's going to happen when we basically don't need half the workforce anymore because AI has gotten so great at everything it does, and they can coordinate together without the need of human input, and they can maximize profit in ways businesses have never seen before. This is a wet dream for business owners. I get it. I create content. It's really tempting to have this solopreneur, hey, I'm just gonna make everything with AI. I'm gonna throw in a few prompts, bam, 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 wham, bam. Thank you. Yeah, I'm in the money now. Let's do this. Obviously, not that simple right now, but it's moving in that direction. I mean, I've been working for years at learning how to produce my own music, but I can literally type in a quick prompt and get something as good or better than what I've learned how to do personally in the past 7 or 8 years. I can get something better within seconds. And there's this feeling of well, what the was I doing with my life back then? Why did I waste my time? Really? Why? I'll tell you why. It's fun to create things. It's a human need. I think we all have to create things in our own way, whether that's drama for some people, or a song, or a book, or a piece of art, or a business, or a plan, or a family, or whatever the it is. We need to create. We need to do things. And I'm very much falling into the trap of just being well, here you go. AI, do it for me. That was easy. Hey, that was quick. But did it mean anything? Did it really mean anything? I know there's a spectrum here. There is a spectrum. Some people just are whatever the I just need to make money. I need to make money. Other people, I definitely lean towards the artistic side. Like, it needs to mean something to me to do it. I need to have a purpose behind it, some kind of a drive for it. Money is not the thing that, like, I want it. I want money, but it doesn't really motivate me. Anyways, here I am on my long ass tangent. So let me get back to, name one for-profit company that you know. Tell me, like, maybe, right? Prove me wrong. One for-profit company who gives away a vast majority of their profit out of their good-hearted nature, like millions or billions of dollars, back to consumers just for funsies. Name me one company. Or name me one government solution that's like, you know what, we're gonna give money to everybody forever. Right. Like, what? Like, you know, whose dick is bigger, right? The Republican dick or the Democratic dick? The US has two options, probably forever, unless we just blow the system up and get something else. For now, it's gonna be a two-party dick system. Whose dick's bigger, right? Maybe they'll be like, well, look, the Democrats, we're gonna give you $5,000 a month. Never gonna happen. But let's just play pretend here for a minute. And the Republicans are like, well, we're like super fiscally conservative. We'll give you $3,000 a month. Forever, just because you're a person. Like, in what world will that political discussion actually go through? When would that ever pass the House or the Senate or the executive branch? Like, other than like, I want to just look badass right now and I want to win the next election, so here's a free handout today. But I'm talking like sustainable forever income. It just pisses me off. It's so fun. It's like, it's the most, like, it's funny, but it's dark. It's really dark humor. Like, oh yeah, we're really as in most of this country is gonna be yeah. Average working day people, white collar, blue collar, purple collars, animals, like, we're eventually. I don't know when that's gonna be, but we're probably gonna be incredibly in the worst way possible. So this is the part of the video where I'm supposed to, like, say, okay, you know, this looks terrible, guys, but there's a solution. There's definitely something we can do about this. But I'm not that guy. If you want that, maybe go watch the last 30 seconds of Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. But as far as future predictions and solutions to the problem go, I just don't see one happening. I used to naively think the US might eventually get to some form of universal basic healthcare. Thought that might happen someday. Turns out, probably never gonna happen. Maternity leave. I thought, well, maybe we'll get even 3 weeks. I mean, it's very little, less than the rest of the world. But hey, maybe 3 to 4 weeks, maybe 6 if we're lucky. We'll get some kind of, women and men and parents, whoever they may be, they might have a chance at getting some basic income while they take care of their child for the first few weeks of its life. But no, I don't see that happening either. Maybe, right? It might happen someday. How will it happen? That I can't tell you. I don't have a solution for that because it's a really strong ass culture that we have. And honestly, I just think a lot of people have to die. AKA, time has to pass. Like, the future has to arrive. And maybe the generational poll will change things, and maybe it won't. That's just it. Culture is what culture is. Like, you can't change it with the snap of a finger. It's true in the US, a Supreme Court decision can strike something down or change a rule pretty quickly. I don't know what the solution is. People die. All the boomers die, and then we'll see what happens. I mean, it's kind of like, that's where I'm at this point. I'm not advocating for anybody to die. I'm just saying time must pass, and maybe things will change. I'd like to say we can all go protest and get out in the street and share our feelings, and maybe, just maybe, politicians will take notice. But politicians can be bought very easily. The average American can't buy a politician. They don't have the funds. Unless you have millions of dollars, politicians don't really give a about you. They need votes. As long as they've got the statistical likelihood in their favor to win an election, the rest doesn't matter that much. I don't know. You tell me, what's your solution to the problem? AI's coming whether we like it or not. AI's getting really good whether we like it or not. And realistically, a ton of Americans are going to be without work. Potentially, a crisis is coming. And for us to believe for one split second that out of the goodness of their hearts, tech CEOs and politicians are suddenly going to be like, oh yeah, we need to take care of our citizens. We'll give you a basic and universal income, no problem. Hey, you know what? We'll help you out. We'll give you lots of incentives. We'll make it easy for you. We'll retrain you and give you completely new skills. Because, you know, all those things have worked out so well in the past for us. I just think it's all pie in the sky shit. And I think it's just needs to stop. Like, come on, stop kidding yourselves. Like, we can ask the question and they can regurgitate the answer all they want. It doesn't change the fact that it's coming and we're gonna be fucked.